say after that, when I woke up, I was never been so confused in my life because all my life I know Christ. From my mother, father, where I grew up, I know Christ. You can go to your Google now and write Jesus or Christ. You will see that white brother there. You will see him. So like now to see that I have this, I don't know, so my camera is, yeah, amen, hallelujah. You just, amen. So that photo is each and every household. You can page. So now my question was when I woke up, whoa, what is happening? I just had a dream about God Himself, but I cannot ignore the lower level. That lower level. Can you just go a little bit up? That's the size of the lower level. I see. Yes, just there. And that was a black man I saw. But the question is now, no, I know the brother. He's white. So I added two. Then I was like, that's the kind of the feet
I'm talking
brother.
About. Brother Ntelo.
Luvuvamu! Luvuvamu! Bananzambi!
Ingeta!
Bananzambi!
Ingeta!
Matondo Masakaria family, thank you very much for joining us, and our apologies for the delay. So we are delayed due to technical reason, and we believe that you understand us. So dear family, as we say today, we have our beloved brother, Hello. All right. He will present himself. I won't mention a lot, but our brother has something very special to speak to us. You know, our brother Hello, he's from this side. Well, he will introduce himself. All right. So what I wanted to say is that he has something very interesting to share with us. The topic of our conversation today, family, is as follows. I saw Christ and his feet is black. Pure feet of a typical African man. Please let us pay attention so that we may learn from this conversation of today. All right, family. And the scriptures, the scripture says that the book of New Testament even, I mean, let me start from the Old Testament. Old Testament, Deuteronomy 29, it says, let me read very quick for you so that we can prepare our mind and understand. The Deuteronomy 29 says, the secret things belongs to the Lord our God, but the revealed things belong to us and to our children forever, to observe all the words of his law. So what we mean from this is that everything the Most High has revealed to us is to be shared, for his own glory. Because whenever we have something good and you don't speak it out, you keep only with you. Well, if you die, there will be no profit in it. And in Africa, we have many people with powerful testimony and secret, but sometimes it is very difficult to be shared. But today, our brother and fellow, he's gonna share with us. He will not hide. Even if he's hiding, we're gonna go to his house until he's shared, you know. Brother Taylor, please. I see you there with your beautiful wife close to you. Please, may you first introduce yourself and tell us where you're from and where you are speaking to us from. All right. When I mean where you're from, you know, your name, your wife is there, your name, and your tribes, you know, where you live, the country, and so on. And then we'll proceed.
Your clan, the proper South African
Yeah.
traditional. Welcome.
Go ahead, my brother.
With your permission, the permission of our brother Benika, who's conducting or leading the meeting, I will share my testimony. And starting from my background, who I am exactly, and everybody, I don't know where to start, but I must say, I'm gonna start from introducing myself. Igama lam ndingutembeko ifani ngucelu. Sisuka kumhlaba wase-Eastern Cape. Or let me just say it in English. I'm sorry.
Okay, okay.
No, I will translate
Tell
to
my
brother.
history.
No,
Get it away.
Quebec is your translator.
Okay, inkosi ke siswam. Inkosi kakhulu. Yes. Luvuma mo. Yala.
Yala. Yala.
Luvuma mo.
Yala.
The name, as I said, is Ntembeko, and the surname is Tail. We come from the small village called Port St. John's, all the way from Eastern Cape. That's the province within South Africa. I grew up in a Christian church. However, there was no attachment between me and the church because it was just my mother and my father telling me to go to church. So, you know, we grew up in that kind of environment where we just go to church they will go for their reason and they will go to the church for our reason, which is looking for some girls and, you know, so not to go there for like to worship or like to be serious about anything. We just kids having fun. So growing up in that kind of environment, it's actually it didn't shake me. The fact that I'm in church, I felt nothing. I never feel like I was in church. Like each and every time we go to church, it's like, yo, when is gonna come out? When is gonna come out? And I must say, because the purpose was not to attend the church for a good reason, it was just for fun because we're just young. So along the way, everything was just going smooth, you know, nothing. So I had to, in Eastern Cape, there's not much of the how can I say, opportunities. So I had to relocate from Eastern Cape to Cape Town. However, I always had Sister Asipe, which is my wife. She was the girlfriend at the time when I came to Western Cape. That was in 2017, yes, 2017. No, sorry, 2016, because we were at school together. We started dating. I don't know if I must include that, but anyway, maybe that that's gonna come in as we continue. So from high school, 2014, we met. We fell in love. I'm not gonna go into details in how and how because it's such a long topic. It's such a long. There's a lot that I will speak about. So when I departed, she actually her mother was because I was also close to her mother. She was a very loving person. She is indeed a loving person. So they tried, you know, if young boy in Africa wants to move to look for greener pastures, if I can put it that way. So it's like so they came together like looking for the families that are in Cape Town already or Western Cape. So there was a family that they introduced me to. So I went there. So that's where I started to look for the jobs and upgrade myself here and there. So I managed to work. I got a job, and the first thing, she was always next to me, like if I financially need something or emotionally, like to give me support and encourage me when I feel down and all that. So she's always been the brother, the sister, the mother, and everything aside me. So I gotta mention that. So coming to Cape Town, it was a struggle. As I said, their mother had to come in. And when I was in Cape Town too, sorry, Western Cape, in a small town called Hermanus, one of the places out, a little bit of outside of Cape Town, but still in a Western Cape province. So so it was just a lot of struggle. But as I said, she was always been there till I moved close to Cape Town and I got the job that I wanted. So when I got the job I wanted, the first thing when I got paid is to make her my wife. That was just the same thing. So we got
Hallelujah.
married. So from there, so yes, yes, that's just I wanted to include that because it would be so unfair for me to just go and on about me leaving her behind as if she was never been there or she's not there. So that is why today I said if I share this moment, everything when it happens, she was there. So she also needs to be on my side too when I tell the testimony now.
Yes. Sorry,
So
brother, just to clarify, um, you had to work in order to get married because you had to pay ilobola, ne?
thank you. Yes, how can I leave
Which
that?
is our
Yes.
Bantu
Mhm,
custom, our Xhosa custom, also
mhm.
written in the book of Leviticus. And sorry, please just explain to our brothers because sometimes the practices are different in the diaspora because they don't have to work for marriage. Some people just say, "Why don't you just go and get married?" Where it's not that easy. Yeah, if you can just give us a short understanding of that.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much. I almost forgot. Yes. Um, according to our tribe or our tradition, as we are Xhosa people, Xhosa, so the way we do things or the way we get married is we pay lobola. What is lobola? It's something like more, I would say, an appreciation to the family. It has been going on for generations to generation, decades from decades, long before my yes. So it's a process of combining two families together where the man must pay lobola. So now, in order they there used to be a time where the fathers would actually give cows to their son to go marry, but it changed because of the reason that they wanted the sons to prove that they are capable of being the head of the family. So if you say you want a wife, go and work, get the cows, go and work, put some money aside, buy the cows because we use the cattle or the cows to pay lobola. So I did out that process. So that was the main thing. Yes, I wanted to better myself and everything, but I wanted to make this woman my wife. So the process is to for me to work, get the cows. Then I ask my father, I am ready. Not just to say I am ready and I got nothing. I got these cows, so I am ready. You can just pick the so now what they do is they take the how can I say the trusted family members, that can actually know how to because they are going there to ask for 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 the marriage. It's not the man. We don't do it by kneeling down. Like not like I'm saying there's anything wrong in that, but we don't do it like the like the way it is done in the present days. where you have to kneel down and ask for the marriage to her. I don't ask marriage to her. It's my family going to her family with something, which is the kettles that say, we, with these kettles, we here to ask for the good friendship and the family, the unit of your daughter and our son. So that's how they do it. That's how they show love, respect, and also appreciation to the family, or the parents of the wife. So that is it. That's I don't know if I explained it thoroughly when it comes to our traditional way of the marriage. It still continues. It's our, as I said, it's just it just goes on and on. And from where I come from, Eastern Cape, which is the rural area of which is the one of the local places. I don't just. It got places also. It got the townships also. It got the places that are close by the towns, and then you got those places that are in. We call them the rural areas. So it's the villages of the villages. So that's where we come from, and the tradition still lives. The way of doing things, it's still the old ways of doing things. So yes, what I talking about, it happened on 2018, but the way we do it the way it was being do, the way they used to do it in the early, how can I say, in the early 19th, 1918s, or probably earlier than that, in the 18s, 1800s, yes, or earlier and earlier. So we still continue that like that way. So I don't know if I explained it well. Please to feel free to stop me if I'm being fast, or you got any question concerning that.
Okay, no, Kubeka, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that you're not just buying a woman, a bride. Thank you.
No. That's yes. A lot of people, on Facebook, I heard the people going on and on about it. Yeah, but we buying them. No. It's actually the show of respect to the family, because remember, they raised that daughter for you. You just see her now as a grown woman. You don't know what they had to do to make sure that she's that woman. So by giving those cows to the family, more especially the father or uncle or whoever that is the guardian, or the parent, is to say to them, I appreciate you for raising this beautiful flower for me. And therefore, this is my appreciation from me to the whole family for this. And it's in a very, I can just talk about the cows, but it's not only the cows. There's a lot of things included there. There's there's a lot. There's how can I say, there's blankets, there's the mothers, there's food, it's just a beautiful thing. There's money that must be, it's a very beautiful thing. We are unit now. We are one under the name of our Father, Small Toko. So when I see the ceremony, because one of the days I'll go to Eastern Cape. When I see the ceremony, I'll try by all means to capture the video so that you can have the idea of what I'm talking about. It's beautiful. You will love it. The people, everything they love, the dance. Oh, mama, the dance. Ha. So everything is just, well, it's true African way of doing things. You will see it. I will share it when I get the chance to go that side.
Let me interject, Sister Speshi, if I may. Let me interject, if I may. The young man is describing very deep traditions. These are the Nguni traditions, the Nguni Zulu traditions, which have carried on in the whole of Southern Africa. And during the research, which I can correct him on one part, which our traditions failed to understand, was the paying of lobola was actually invented to us by the colonizers. the colonizers, when young men were trying to marry women that were owned by the colonizers charged us money to buy the woman. The actual lobola, which we had, was in cows, not money. So the cow for the mother, that is very important. You have to give that cow for the mother. That is the marriage, because you have to thank the mother for bearing that child, for bringing that child into the space, and you give a cow. And the father will tell you to say, if you mistreat my child, please bring that child back. If you mistreat my child and you feel that you have not treated her well, bring my child back. But the cow for the mother is very important, and it is a very significant thing that has to be fulfilled under traditional rule, so that you hold that child very delicately. And young man, Mr. Lucky, I trust that you have a good woman on your side. Take care of her, and please respect that part of that tradition. It is the traditional Nguni tradition, Zulu tradition, Nkosa, everyone in the Southern African region have to adhere to those traditions. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Elder Tatan Zambi under Maimona. One of the reasons Maimona came was to purify the impurities that came into our tradition. So thank you. Kubeka means proceed in Xhosa.
All right. Just a second. Elder Patrick, you look like a twin with Brother GCELO. I like your hat. It's the same.
No,
Thank you very much.
you will see a lot of us are starting to wear them now, because we are proud to wear them now. They are being worn all over. I think the Zambian president, you saw him wearing it. You saw a lot of us now are wearing it proudly. So I am part of that tradition. So thank you. To see a fellow one here, it's just heartbreaking.
Amazing. Matan Masaka. Okay, well, family, we'll proceed. Brother GCELO, okay, you were telling us, so that we go behind the time, so you said you grew up in a Christian family, and you got married, your beautiful wife, you paid the lobola, and so you stay with her together, and so you were still a Christian, and what then? What happened next? Tell us, please, brother.
Okay, thank you so much. I must say, really, it's not only the crown we wear on top. I think the brother also got the features that I look exactly like him. My father must tell the truth. What happened? That brother look exactly like me. Okay, just to continue. We got married. Well, yes, the ceremony, everything went so perfectly. And then after we got married, we started. I asked her to be next to me, to leave everything and be by my side. So I started to look for work. Fortunately, she got also a work where I'm also working. So that bond just continued as it is now, because I humbly believe and I strongly believe that it's this is just God's work. That's just God's work, because it's not every day where you see more special hour as the youth. It's not because I was born actually in 1997. I forgot to mention that. So sorry, wow. 1990. No, I was born in 1996. So she we were born in the same year but in different month. So she's a little bit
older than you.
No, not older, because it's the same year anyway. But anyway, but but so like to see such young, not like I compliment myself or anything, but with today's days, it's just a day. You see, there's a lot of marriages that happen today, then they last for like a year, then they finish. But with the love that is still here, with everything that still continues, I know it's just few years, but I humbly and I strongly confirm that it's gonna continue. And to go back to the brother, as he said, I must look after her and treat her right. That's exactly what I'm doing. That's what exactly I'll continue to do, my brother. So yes, to continue, please, if I leave somebody behind, don't hesitate to stop me to go back. So to continue, everything just went well. I mean, we got work, we got a place I bought a house. I bought, well, locally, just in a township place, not like a big house or anything, just one of them RDP house in the township. So I also managed to get myself a car because I got extra hand that is helping me. So everything was just going like the way I imagined, and it just went over and over. So one of the days, for a second, everything just went from 100% good to 100% bad, like 100% bad. Starting for the
Sorry,
car,
can you say again? We lost you. You said everything was going well, but unexpectedly everything out of nowhere it started to go from good to bad out of nowhere, right?
yes, out of nowhere.
Okay.
Everything. I will go to details like what happened and everything. But I just wonder quickly. There's just one piece that I forgot. There's a member of. There's a pastor of the church that is working with me. We're working for the same company. Pastor Manuel Dow. I don't know. Yes, obviously you know him.
Yeah, he's a Turkish
So
pastor. Pastor Manuela Down family
he's
is a
the
pastor here in
Turkish
Cape
pastor,
Town,
one
you
of the
know.
legend. Yes. So when we meet, you just hey, when you got time, I need you to go. You would just give me just say, we're not working for the same. We're not in the same department. So time to time we just meet because it's just the same building. So we meet and you just say, you will need to visit my church when you got time. But I never take that, because I never
Okay,
take it
hold on, brother.
seriously.
Okay, what you mean is everything was going well and unexpectedly things switch, right? Started to go bad from good to bad. And you used to work with Pastor Manuel, right? Who is a Turkish pastor in Cape Town. You work with him.
Pastor Louis.
Pastor Luis,
Pastor
thank you.
Louis.
Pastor Luis Down. And you work with him, right? And did you share with him what you were going on in life and stuff for him to invite you or what? Tell us so that we can understand.
Oh, okay. No, this part of him asking me to go to, it was way back. He also don't remember some of the days, but he do remember some of the days way before things went bad. So it was just, hey, he just saw this young because I'm very talkative, more especially at work. I get so comfortable. So he just, because I'll greet him and everything, So he just tell me, hey, when you got chance, you must just visit me in the church. Then I'll just say, nah. I'll see about it. I'll see about it. But it never actually clicked to me I won't lie, to go to the church.
So let me ask
Ever
you,
since,
everything was
yes.
well. That's why you were like, I'm still fine. No problem.
Yes. Thank you. Way before things went bad. Way before, like way before. So
Okay.
so so now everything started to go bad. Starting with the car that I love. That was my dream car. so it was in a very big accident with the airbags out, like written off, written off, like. And then my brother, who's in Eastern Cape, was also he had he accidentally shot himself with his own gun. I don't know how, I don't know why, but his gun just started to go off from the holster and the side holster. So and then he shot himself. So when he was taken to hospital, the doctors, the local doctors, they cut him in a, how do you call it, misipa. So can you help? Can somebody call me? Any call someone can tell me misipa. There's that thing that makes your leg to move. I don't know how to call it in English, guys. I'm sorry.
Help,
prosthetic, a prosthetic leg. Is that it? A prosthetic leg? Like a fake leg?
I think it's yes.
Ligaments.
Mama?
Yes.
Ligaments in
Mama
his
Boli?
leg.
Hello.
Yes. Are you saying something,
Amputated,
Mama?
yes. Elder Kennedy said amputated, where they cut his leg off.
It's in veins.
Veins.
No,
Veins.
not the veins. No, not the veins. There's other.
Yes, where
it's more like
they
a
go.
The one that makes your leg to move is just here at the back of your
The
leg.
tendon.
Just make it to move. So
Yeah.
when they were busy
Yes,
with
the
Achilles tendon. Achilles tendon.
Yes, the tendon. Yes.
yes. So like to the local hospital when they sent him there, so I don't know what they did there, but they break that little part, and according to the doctors, if that is being cut off, there's nothing that they can do. So unfortunately, they have to cut the leg. So they cut his leg off. So from there was just nothing that I touch. And I'm a hustler. I do Uber as much as I work. I had the car wash with the chisanyama that I was also doing. Everything shut it down. Like like there was just nothing that I do and it become like right. So I was just you fight as a human being. You fight until you get to, there's nothing, you try to break the chains. If the chains are not, you're just waiting for anything. I mean, the bad news has become the music to your ears. Like you're just waiting for, okay, what's next? So I was just on a canteen, on a kitchen, the other time, and then Pastor Dow came. He was also there. So I just went there, and then I was sitting down, but through, like, everybody just come. I'm just normal me, because I don't want people, that's just me. If I go through a certain thing, I don't want people to see what I'm going through, but I will try by all means to talk and so that I can, people mustn't see what I'm going through, the pain that I'm going through. So that's how I always fight for. I don't want people to see how I'm feeling. Like, they mustn't see the sorrow in me. They must just, so I'm trying by all means to bring the positive spirit at all times, at all cost. So now, with everybody was there, people come, because I was sitting there, everybody comes in, hey, hello, hey, then I'm sitting in there. But him alone noticed that, no, there's just something not right about you. My brother, are you all right? Then I said, yes, I'm good. He said, no, you're not. And then he took the chair, he came, he just sat next to me, and then he asked me, what is happening, brother? Talk to me. One thing about me, as I said, I'm all about the positive vibe, not the negative vibe. If it's negative, we don't talk about it. If it's positive, let's just keep the energy going on. Everybody must behave. What's up? So now, when he came, I didn't see him. I felt like, this is my brother. So I started to open up. I don't easily do that. So I opened up. I started by everything was just going so well. I don't know where I went wrong. Everything was just smooth, go with the flow. Now, as I'm talking to you, I walk from here to get the taxi to Langa. Imagine from Epping, it's quite a distance. I don't know how many k's is that. I think like I'm not too sure, but I think it's like 3 kilometers. So you got your bulletproof on, you got your boots on there. So more especially if you're not used to it. You used to drive your own car, you used to do everything. Now you're walking. If you have to go to the mall, you have to walk. You have to, or maybe take the taxi, and so it's something that is not new. And I'm asking what is happening. And the other hand, instead of fixing my car, we must just the little money I have, we must just as a family try by all means to support the brother that is not working anymore because he shot himself in the leg. So I just started to open up on him and tell him more and more that this is just the mind. It's just that there was just everything went so bad. The car wash, everything. I just closed everything down.
And the children just came in. They just came to Cape Town. We took them from their grandmothers to come and study here, and then everything just went.
Yes.
We're even struggling for something to eat, to have something in the stomach, and then we have children in the house. We didn't know what to say to them.
Yes, because at the time, so I forgot to mention that the children were with our daughters, 2 daughters, my wife's daughter and my daughter were at their grandma. So now, when we see that okay, we're working, everything is all right. No, the children must come to us. So they came to us. Then that's where everything started to go wrong. Everything. So now we ask why? Because when they came, we can't even, as my wife just said now, we can't. Sometimes we struggle to even get something to eat for them. Imagine somebody that always got plans to have nothing. Somebody that just you have no plan. Like we're sitting home. I don't know. So I started to share everything with him. He said, "Look, this is what you do. Come with me to the church. All the problems you have, God is the answer. What you're telling me
who
now."
told you that?
That's Pastor Louis at work. As I said, he came close to me. He took the chair and sit next to me. So he said, and I remember, and I quote, "The problems you're telling me now in front of God's eyes, it's nothing. This is nothing. So just come to the church. Come visit me to the church." I was like, me and the church, man, yes, I see everything is going bad, but but on other hand, I said, you know what? Come on, I lost it all already. I just keep on losing all. I'm losing it. So, I mean, come on, what worse? I mean, let me just. I'm just numb. You see, let me just go and see. But it's just the same thing because that's what was in my mind. Next door, there's a church.
Sorry,
Next,
brother.
that's three.
You say, let me just go and see, right?
Yes, but before I said that was on my mind. Like, hey, but why must I go there? Because next door there's a church, down the street there's a church, at the back of our house there's a church. This just the same thing and over again. Where people go to the church, one pastor is standing in front, he just blow them like, then everybody falls, or maybe do some kind of a dragon of a thing like how do you call it, dragon balls, like then everybody falls. This is just the same thing. Why must I go to the church? I mean, come on, why must I go there? This is I had no faith at all. Not Zara, like nothing. So I didn't have faith at all when he invited me to church because to my mind, I thought I knew what is there. So just say, just come to the church and see. Hey, but okay, I agreed. Okay, let's see. But I don't have any car. So as I told you my story, I won't even afford the money for the taxi from here to there. So I don't know how am I gonna be able to go there to the church, because when you say it's in Kraaifontein, it's far from Delft, which is where I stay. So I don't know how am I gonna get there. He said, no, just I will pick you up just with your willingness. Let's go to the church. You will see. You are. He just kept on telling me I am indeed the chosen one. But you know, at the time, I'm like, no, everybody says that when they want you to go to church. Even if I didn't say those words to him, but I said that in me, inside me, no, I will go to the church. Don't say anything. I mean, you don't have to, make me the prince or something. But I'm gonna go to the church. So I just agreed to him. So yes, on that was on Saturday actually. We're sitting Saturday. There's not much of the work, so we're not going. Some of the times we just stand by at base and then we go home without doing any work. So he just on the next day, I avail myself. I said, no, right, you can come pick me up. We go. Remember, my wife at the time, she also have church, even though she doesn't attend it regularly. She has a church that she's also attending, from the mother's side. Not, it's totally different from Tokwista Church. She attends that church, and she does go. She used to go. Um, not like regularly, not like every Sunday or every whenever like the church is, but she would just go. Maybe skip a week, then go, or 2 weeks, then go. She had a church that her mother also attends. All the family except his father, they attend that church. So now when I said I'm going, there's a pastor from the work that is gonna go. She was like, do you? Because we had no much of the faith when it comes, because she's in a church, there's no difference. I'm going to the church, what will be the difference? And what I forgot to mention, and I have to mention, apart of everything that went through, what the, I saw everything when fall apart, but that was not much of a problem that I had. The biggest problem that I had was in my heart. I was so depressed. I was so, you know, I was so depressed. If I have people, if too much people is like, yeah, this is overcrowded, I cannot make it, then I'll leave. But if I spend just 3 minutes aside alone, then I'll be like, hey, the world has turned against me. You know how it is with I was depressed, and the anxiety and everything, the low self-esteem and everything. But as I said, but nobody noticed, because I don't want people to see what I'm going through at the time. So I just keep on, but I was dying inside. So as much as I wanted everything to be all right, like the materialistic things, but I wanted to be healed from my heart, because I was dying. I never have the suicidal thoughts. I never think, not even a single day, of killing myself. But if you ask me, if I'm being honest to you, if there was just a call coming in. Am I still in? Can somebody hear me?
Yes. We can hear, brother.
You just go back, brother.
Yes. I needed a healing from the inside, because I was so depressed. I was so I went really. It took something from me. Really, whatever that was happening, it really hit me so deep, to the extent that I saw everything. As I said, I never have the suicidal thoughts, like thinking of killing myself, but I really didn't mind if I die. If you understand what I mean, you don't want to kill yourself, but if I die, I mean, I'm dead already. So it was just, so that's where I was when Pastor Lewis came to me. That's where my everything was. So okay, come Sunday. So he came. Yes, I just wear, it was a maroon suit. I just wear my maroon suit. A lot of people from church will remember that suit, because that's just one suit I had at the time. I'm not a
Yes.
suit, but
And the
that
afro.
was, Yes, with the, yeah, I had a big haircut at the time, yeah, and a big beard too. So so that so I had that suit on. It was like, "Whoa, you wearing a suit? I thought you were gonna come with some." I was like, "No, Pastor, let's just go and do this," because I just wanted him to be, also to be alright, and also I wanted him to see that there's nothing a church can do for me, really. Let's just do your thing, and then and get done with it. So we went to the church. Well, I must say, first thing, the structure of the church. The church was very big, but yes, it was not done yet. It didn't have the tiles. There was just nothing fancy about the church. It was just a normal church. So I was like, okay. So coming with the preaching. Whoa, we got this brother in Portuguese and this brother in English. Nah, this is 100% not for me. Whatever is happening, yeah, the format, the song. Muna na 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 na. So I don't know the lyrics, but so I was like, no man, what is happening here? Why people they sing
What
like
language
cats
is
and
this?
everything? Ah man, this is not for me. I'm the people, with the African reading, like, but nah, the singing is just not for me. Everything, nah. Let me just hear about the preaching, because once you got the negative mind about you go there, everything you just see negative. Once you come to see negative, you're not even gonna pay attention to what like the preaching. I even know what the preaching was about because I was just focusing. What is everything here? Why? Oh, and they got there's no tiles, there's no nothing, but they don't wear. They just with their socks and everything. What is happening here? Nobody wears shoes. So I just like no man, this is more like a ritual kind of a thing. Is Pastor want to sacrifice with me? Hey, let this church finish with me that effect because even wearing the mama's wearing the and I was like, no man, no, this is definitely not for me. I've been around for quite some time. I've been to different churches, but this one I know for a fact is indeed not for me. So yes, yes, we just went to the church and everything, and then asked, "How did you find the church?" I was like, "Yeah," and he just keep on saying, "No, you see what you see here is nothing. This is nothing. This church is still gonna be big, and that you will see. This is the real, true. You know how Pastor Louis say, this is the real, true church of our Lord Jesus Christ in the world." And I'm like, "Pastor, come on,
Yes,
man."
that's it.
But I didn't want to say that because His Spirit is so there, and you know me as I explain myself. Like I like to keep the Spirit, most especially the good Spirit, going. So I was like, "Yes, Pastor, yes, indeed. I know. I see everything is all beautiful." Deep down, I was like, "Hey, but come on, the singing and everything. Like, no, the brother on the preaching is in Portuguese, and come on, I don't know who must I listen to. What is happening?" So the format was really not what it really didn't please my heart. I must say, my first visit was really not. So I just keep on saying, just keep on coming to the church. Okay, that let me just go like one on one. So we finished the church that day, and then we went to drop me home. So my wife asked, "How was the church?" and all that. I was like, "No, yeah," because I didn't want her to be like, "Yeah, I told you." But well, she didn't say there's gonna be negative thing about the church, but her spirit was not so pleased about the fact that I mean she didn't show any like why are you going to the church? No, it's just like because also her with everything that is happening and the fact that she also attends the church and not different, she didn't have much of the hope too. So I just said, yeah, the church was right. It's very yeah, but yeah, there's not much to share. I didn't really share much. And then now, on the following Sunday, he came to me, and I didn't know that. Well, we didn't. He told me that you have to come more. Then I said, okay, no problem. But we never have formal agreement that okay, next time I'm coming to pick you up. Hey, my brother, I'm on my way. He just show up and say I'm here, and I was like, to that church. No, I went downstairs. Like I just went to him and said, Pastor, no, this is really not a perfect time. Let's just see next time. So to me, I was like, you'll never see me again. Brother, what? See me again. Not in that church anymore. So he said, no, it's all right, it's all right. Imagine he wasted the fuel all the way from church to come to me. And I just rejected it like that. He didn't take no offense. He didn't ask nothing. He said, no, it's all right. But the next Sunday, you must come. Just keep on coming. Some of the things you understand along the way, just keep on coming. This is, you're not in the wrong place. I have to go now, but please, next time you need to come. Hey, but I didn't want to disappoint him. I just said, okay, I will see. Then he left. So the week, we started another week. It continues. Likely, I think it was Friday. We met again. He just keep on saying, my brother, this is me to you. I'm telling you, you need to come to the church. Then I went to the church on the second time. Okay. One of the things that is being done on Tokwista, our church, when you are the first visitor, they put you in front just to say a word or two. So that was another, forget to say, that was another down look, because I was like, no, I didn't like that. So like, that's another thing that I had in mind. Hey, am I gonna go there? But so when I went, okay, then on Sunday, as he asked on Friday that we should go again, then he came. Then I was there. I was ready. Then we went. So when we went, like, now I started to, like, I'm trying by all means to, let me just see what is happening. Let me open my heart for the church. Well, let me not judge. Let me just go with the flow. Okay, so I was there. So everything started to like, I started to hear now, because the first time I was just looking for everything. So I just sit down there. Then everything went so well, like the preaching, the singing. Like I just sing along, even if I don't know the songs that they're singing. So, and there were few. I think there was just Umama Zodwa, no Sister Spesh, no Mama, no Sister Spesh. Oh, Mama, yes, and Mama cause at the time. I don't know, like I was told, and at that time, there was a big thing about Sister Spesh coming from Angola. It was a very, very big thing. Like they were just talking. That's what he also said to me. You see, this Sister Spesh, she's a South African. She's just one of them, son. She's a South African. She's a Xhosa. She come from Angola. She's into this church, like, and I was like, hey. So we Spesh that time, that day. So she was asked by our biggest prophet Kimbangu on the tabernacle about the words that she said to me. She didn't remember the words, but she said to me, I quote, hey, this is her words, Budwam, uyabona apho, ngiyakuxelela abaprofeti bayaphila. Not just we understand I'm trying to imitate and try the because her cosa and my cosa she got the international cosa, I got the local cosa, but I'm gonna try my own means to so like it's very spiritual booty. We are there for prophet and just hlala apho kule cawe awuzusola bhuti wam yiyo so those words,
the prophet
those words from
I said the prophets live, my brother, in this church. The prophets live in this church. They speak in this church. Yes, that's what I was saying.
This is not where we just pray and we hear the prophets themselves coming and speaking to us. So that alone, I said, wow. And this is a Xhosa woman saying that, which is the woman from my tribe telling me this. There gotta be something about this church. So let me just give more of my attention to this church, because there is something. On a third time now to the church, I'm the one that phoned Pastor. Pastor, whatever happens, you need to pick me up. We need to go to church. I want to go to church, because her words actually made me. Yes, I was going to the church, but her words coming from a South African woman and Xhosa, Because one thing I know about Amazikhos that they can be so stubborn. So now to hear, like, I'm stubborn myself, more especially when it comes to, joining the church, and that's where I knew this is a very spiritual church. For the fact that she speak like that to me, then I know, let me just give more attention to this church. So we came for the third time on to the church. Like, I cannot recall everything, but I must say, I felt something the moment I walked in, because remember, it starts from your mind. If your mind resists the good works that are about to come to you, then automatically already block them. But if your mind accepts what is coming, if you willing to listen and to comply, then everything just goes with the flow. So the moment I told myself, okay, now you're going to this church, you're going to the church, you're going to pay attention, you are the part of this church. So I went there for the third time. I must say it was very, I must say it was very, very spiritual. It was very spiritual, I'm telling you. It was very spiritual to the extent that I think that's when I decided to, become the part of the member of the church. I remember everything, say some things that are happening in a spiritual form. It's not so easy to explain them in a just a normal form, like if we're speaking like this. There's some certain thing where my mind is not writing a story about. It's just going with what the spirit is saying. So I cannot go to details of what happened exactly, but I think on my third time, that's where I said I want to be a Tokwista. So that's where everything started, like where I actually opened up my heart for the church, when it was my third time going to the church, if I remember well. So yes, that was it. But however, I had questions. After I even said to myself, you know what, I am the Tokwista, I am the member of this church. But at some point I had the question, hey, is this true? What is happening? Like, each and every church of most of the churches of like the ones in Africa is two things. It's either you're gonna see a cross, which is the symbol, you know how it is, or maybe you're gonna see that brother, that white Christ there on the cross. Then you know for a fact that okay, this is the church. I must pay attention. So like I didn't see that. So, but anyway, let me just go. Let me just go with the flow. So I think it was Wednesday. After I accepted that I am indeed the Tokwista. I think it was on Wednesday. So where it's the very deepest day of my life, because it's a very day where I even put on a map where I was visited by Utada Nzambi, Christ himself, Utada Mayamona himself. So what happened on the dream is I had the dream. It straight at the church, but the format of the church, it was like how it is now. Like if you see there in front on the pulpit, like the tiling, the decor, the lights and everything, it was like that. It was like that. And the church at that time, when I had the dream, it had no tiles at all. I mean, it was just still growing. So, but on a dream, it was exactly how it is now. So what happened on a dream is, with my sorrows, with my burden, with everything that is happening in my heart. So I went into the church with Pastor. We're just walking together, and the church. It was like the church is. I cannot recognize anything, like the people that were there and everything, but it was like people on this side and this side. We're just walking in between, going straight to the pulpit. So it was like we're being called in straight there, and Pastor Louis is just next to me. So we came, and then we sit by the stairs. We just sit by the stairs there, and it was okay. We came, and the father was there, but unfortunately, I couldn't. When I tried to look up, the light is just too bright. I cannot see the light, his face. I cannot see his face, but we just kept on coming on the dream. We just kept on. Then we sit next to him. So I was just here. Pastor was just on my right, and he was just on top of us. So we're sitting there, and then I started to talk. But now my talking is not as I said, some things I cannot even explain to you how they work. I didn't talk because I cannot tell you what language I spoke to him. I didn't talk like talking, but it was like I'm talking with my mind. Then I'm telling him my God, this is my worries. This is my problem. This is like everything I said to Pastor. It was like I told it to him. I'm telling him. Oh, and then what happened is after speaking to him, not in you see now I'm speaking like you can hear me like in a source of a mouth, like this is me talking. It was not kind. My lips were not moving, but my heart was saying it all. My mind was saying it all. So he also responded. Remember, I don't see him. I just when I try to look up, it's the light. So my only option was just one, and it's not just the sun when it hits your eyes. It's not just that light. It was the white. It's like I don't know how can I explain. It's very shiny. So I just looked down. So now on my when I had the only one option when I look down, looking from the lower how can I say the lower level of the legs, like on top of the feet.
The ankle.
There, it's 100% black man. So even on 100%, I promise you, that's where everything started to. But I, at the time, I'm here with my problems. I'm here with my problems. But he's 100% black from here. I can see this is a black brother. But my mindset is saying I'm with God. I'm 100% I'm with God because everything, the format, the light, everything has already shown me that I am indeed in front of God. But the only problem is you. But I didn't want to raise it, but I'm here with my problems. I just kept on my problems. He is my weakness. I am a fully talkist. I would never lie. This is me talking you straight. I would never lie. This is me. I'm being real on God's name. I am not lying to you. He touched me at the back, just here at the back. He laughed. No, I want to call it a laugh. He like like okay. Like you see that kind of laugh, like my son. That kind of I don't know how can I explain it. It's not laughing, but
African uncle laugh.
Can you understand what I'm trying to say, brother?
Come on, family, help. Is it Jigo? Is it Jigo or what? How do you say that?
Yes, a giggle. A giggle.
Giggle. Okay.
Yes, a little bit of a giggle. But one thing I can tell you about this giggle, you know the roar of the lion. Take the roar of the lion and multiply it by 10 or maybe by 15. That kind of individual was like, I cannot explain how it got me shaking like, whoa. I got scared. I was comfortable, complaining to my father by mind. And then he had that giggle, like a lion, like I don't understand. I don't know how can I say, but it's very scary, very scary. It got me scared to the extent that I was shaking. Now when you tell your problem, like you just I'm speaking with my heart, with my mind, like, but the moment I hear that giggle, everything started to stop, like, then I started to be scared, like, not to be scared, but I don't know how can I explain the feeling, but it was like, oh,
reverence.
this is
Fear of
indeed,
the
this
Lord.
is happening. This is the Father. So he touched me and he had that giggle. He said, everything is gonna be all right. Bear it in mind. If you ask me, did he say that in Kikongo? Did he say that in Portuguese? Did he say that in Xhosa English? I will tell you one thing, Zulu. I don't know what language he spoke because he didn't respond with me. Remember, it's the light. It's the light. I only see the lower level. He didn't talk to me like in a source of a mouth, but I understand what he said to me. But I also said to him, but I came to the church for a couple of times. My heart is still sore. My problems are still. This is me responding to him, to the fact that he said to me it's gonna be all right. And then he said, okay. After I said it's gonna be all right, and then I said to him, and then one of the things I said is, I remember the question like, how would I know that everything is all right? It's gonna be all right. And then he took the book. He took the book, very book. You see those security register kind of a book, like very book, bigger than a Bible, very big. But one thing about the book, it was very thick, like very lot of pages in it. Yes, yes, that kind of that size, very thick. So he said, remember, Pastor Louis is next to me on my right hand side when this all happens. So he opened this book. The book was too shiny itself. I couldn't, it was blank. One thing I can tell you about the book, there was nothing written on the book, like nothing. It was blank. And then he just page it, like grrr, grrr. The moment you start to page it, Pastor, if you see a child, when you give a child a lollipop, she just came or he just came from school, and then you give a lollipop or a sweet, I don't know, the candy, yes. Let me use the word candy because everybody knows the candy. So you give a child a candy, she becomes overjoyed. So when Papa opened that book, when he paged that book, Pastor Louis started to sing, praise, rejoice, because it was like he understood each and every detail that was there. But for me, I'm like, I see, but I don't understand. Then I wake up on a dream without understanding. But as the time goes on now, coming to the church and reading our Bible and giving myself in, everything is clear, it's all coming in. And after, okay, let me just say, after that, when I woke up, I was never been so confused in my life, because all my life I know Christ. From my mother, father, where I grew up, I know Christ. You can go to your Google now and write Jesus or Christ. You will see that white brother there. You will see him. So like now to see that I have this, I don't know, so my camera is, yeah, amen, hallelujah. You just, amen. So that photo is each and every household. You can page. So now my question was, when I woke up, whoa, what is happening? I just had a dream about God himself, but I cannot ignore the lower level. That lower level, can you just go a little bit up? That's the size of the lower level I see. Yes, just there. And that was a black man I saw. But the question is now, no, I know the brother, he's white. So I added two. Then I was like, that's the kind of the feet
Hold
I'm
on,
talking
brother.
about.
Brother Ntelo, hold on a bit.
Yes.
The feet that you saw, was it this one or this one, this white one?
No. God is speaking. I'm in the truth. As I'm speaking now, in the name of our Father, Mamona, I saw the black ones, the ones that are on top.
I'm asking this because what the media has been showing, is this white one, That's why even
No,
we bow down to European, we adore them. Like,
not
so
only the media. If you go to Eastern Cape, each
the
and every
church,
household, each and every no, all the households, they got the picture of that white brother. So like they got that picture of that innocent, that picture. Each and almost all the household in Eastern Cape. Because how can I say this is what we know, this is the Christ we know. So for me to see that was something new and something scary. Like, what is happening?
hold on,
Then,
brother. So instead of you see these white feet in which the church has been portraying in the media, you saw a despised one, this one.
yes, on God's name, this is the feet I saw.
Pure African, typical African one. This one, you mean this one?
These feet, this is the one that I saw, but a little bit when it comes to the a little bit bigger, like thicker,
like a
lower.
giant feet.
Yes, very giant feet, but with the very dark. You see the one on the left hand side, that kind of a darkness.
This one,
that kind of yes, that kind of blackness, if I can put it.
This
I don't
one,
know what.
Like burnt brown, like burnt brown.
That kind of you see the ones that are on the right hand side. Nah, they whiter than what I saw. It's way white. These ones on your left hand side, that's the ones that I saw.
Wow.
Burnt broth.
And look what the scripture says. Hold on, brother. Revelation 1, just to confirm your vision, this is the same thing John saw in his vision. Revelation chapter 1, verse 15 says as follow. Let me start from verse 14. His head and his hair were white as white wool, white as snow. His eyes were like a flame of fire. And in the vision, you say that you couldn't see him, even look at him. Verse 15 says, his feet were like burnished bronze, refined as in a furnace, as his voice was like the sound of many waters. This is what the Bible says.
Amen.
Yeah, let me tell you, because the water, when you hear the sound of water or lion, you become afraid.
Yes. And remember, at the time, I had no relationship or whatever with the Bible. So to confirm, that was in July, actually, last year. So what I did, me knowing nothing, like what is happening, I wrote a SMS. I can show everybody. It's a pity. I'm on 2%. I don't know. I can even screenshot you. I'm on 2%, and I forgot the charger. We didn't take the charger, so I might be off anytime. So what I did is I quickly write a SMS to Pastor Manuel Adao, Pastor Louis. I just write an SMS to him that this is what happened. This is the vision I had. He just said, come to the church. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it on the following day to the church because there was just something at work that actually wanted me to be there. So
and let me just go quick, brother Mello. Family, just to make sure, what brother says is as follow. First of all, that is how the church looked like. It was like this first. It was still in there. It was that's how it used to look like. There was no roof, no nothing. So this was the church. This was the church. Something like that. The roof was like a tent, and it was very in a very poor state and stuff. So now later on, it went from that state to this one, this one. So this is when Elder Mutavi came. So it went from there to this. This is the outside, and the inside looked like this one. So and the vision, brother, you say in the vision, this is what you saw in the vision. It was white, just white, the color, the walls and stuff.
just this one. If you can just zoom for me, I just want to quickly, if it's possible, because I just want to show you exactly at the corner. If you can just zoom a little bit more, you see on the if it's possible, can you zoom it a little bit more, please, brother? I just want to show you the corner, just a little bit down.
Yeah.
You see where that brown the brown pulpit.
Yeah, this one.
Just at the back of the pulpit, it happened there. Look at that pulpit on top.
Okay.
The one that on top.
This
you
one.
See that one? Yes, it was that one. On that, it was a little bit on the left hand side.
Okay.
That pulpit was not there in the middle. It was on the left hand side, and then he was there. He was just on top, and we are just down the stairs. As you can see, those stairs there. It happened exactly. That's the vision. It happened exactly like that. It was just like this. This is the view, 100% of your view. It was like this. And at that time, I had a dream. The church was not even like this.
Wow. And you mean, when you mean he was there, the Christ, Mayamona.
The Christ Mayamona himself.
Black feet, African feet, was there.
Brother GCELO, it wasn't this color, right? It was a color like Benica, right?
No, it was a total opposite of that color, my brother. So just before my battery runs out, I just want to state that yes, everything now ever since it started, even the car, some of the things I'm not doing because I have a lot of hustle that I'm doing really. So I'm back to that. I'm doing everything like as 100% back to normal. The car that was written off, I'm telling you, is driving like nobody's business. Everything that was bad, it's back. But for me, that's not the joy. That's not too much of the joy. The joy is what is happening in my heart. Oh, brothers and sisters, I'm happy. Under the hand of our Father, Mayamona, I am happy. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Power, power, power.
Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Thank you.
Remember, family, when he say Jesus, Jesus, he knows the Jesus now he's speaking, right? He knows which one. You know, but I'm clarifying this because sometimes, you know, it is a huge fight, you know, because sometimes when you mention Jesus, what comes in the mind, as you said, you know, a white face, you know,
yes.
When we say Jesus, what comes in the mind of many people, you know, and some people, they hate that when you say that, you know, what comes in their mind is this image here, this image.
Yes.
But when the brother says Jesus, he knows which one. He's mentioning this feet. You know, this is what he meant. And this is not different. When he's speaking about Christ, Jesus, that existed 2,000 years ago, he's speaking about a black African man who was born 12 times. The last born, or his last birth happened recently, 1918. You know, the scripture says, you know, he will have a new name. He shall reveal his new name, Revelation, you know, and people don't pay attention to that. So our brother, he's mentioned Jesus, but at the same time, he's mentioned the new name of Christ, which is Mayamuna, Simão Gonçalves Toko. It's an African man. This is the feet he saw. This feet, this black feet, is the one he saw. Let me tell you, brother, what did he tell you? What did he tell you?
He said everything is gonna be all right. Your prayers and your sorrows your prayers has been answered. That's what he said. That was his way to me. So
and he was touching your back.
He had his hand like this.
How was the sound? How was the sound of his mouth, of his laughing?
It was like the sound of a lion multiplied by 100 times, if I can put it that way. The roar and everything. But when it came to me, like when I woke up, I stayed. I think I woke up around about 3. I stayed till the time for me to start work because I'm asking, Haibu, Johnny. This man is black, Johnny. So that's just my experience with him ever since there. I'm telling you, Pastor. Oh God, let this 1% last. Even Pastor, if he's not there at church, the one that invited me to church, even if he is not there or he's not gonna be there, I make it my mission to be there from Monday. If let's say I skip one day or two, from Monday, my mission is to be there from Monday to Sunday because I know what I know. I got a visit from the high power. So it's everything, the dedication, everything is 100% about the church. Is everything. I've given everything, my everything to him because he proved himself amongst the church that my father used to take to me, to my mother, my family, and everybody. He is indeed came to me and then he changed my life in a very big way. Very big way. I never see such things. So his name must be indeed glorified.
Let me ask you, brother, all praises. You said your thing was bad, and now it went from bad to you managed to get your car back. Everything just was back to normal. Everything went well now.
Yes.
After he said to you, your prayer has been answered.
After that he said, and I must say, it was not a first I didn't get the word and then tomorrow everything started to happen. No, when it comes to the car, the mechanics, you know how much, because it's a limited edition, so the mechanics are expensive. The person that fixed that car is someone that doesn't know nothing about the car. On God speaking, I'm telling you. We didn't even pay a cent. It's just a brother. He just said to us, hey, you know what? Let's just put these things. We can do this ourselves. Let's just go and get the parts. I heard. So everything just started to open up. I don't have such money to fix it, but I just, hey, there's this part here. This one is just giving it away. Let's just take it for. It's a part that is worth more like 15,000. Then we'll get it for like, let's say 1,000 rand or probably less. Because no, I'm not gonna use it. I'm keeping it. So he's working. That is why I need you, brothers and sisters, to be patient in this word. If you got the word, it's not gonna happen like the way God is not gonna come and say, hey, here's the car. Yes, no, or maybe he'll touch your car and fix it like that. No, he's gonna send people. He's gonna send things to because that's how it worked. That's how it worked. Like it's just something. I mean, it's something that you cannot explain. The way it happens, the way people are helping, the way everything is happening. I don't know. That is why today I was given. Let this percentage last. I was given opportunity. We had a visit from church, a pastor from Paradise. The church come from Angola too. In Angola, the name of the church is no, it got another name. I forgot, but he said he changed the name when he came here. So I couldn't, and I said, God must forgive. I just kept on talking about the church. Like, hey, one of the days I'm also going to go to Angola. Hey, the Tukwisa church there. I'm telling you there. So I just kept on talking. I just realized when I drop in, hey, maybe I'm boring this pastor. Like, if I'm dropping in, he's supposed to tell me more about, his church and everything. Like, so tell me more. But the whole, I just, I hope he forgives me. I hope everybody forgives me. But I just kept on saying, this church is indeed, because I'm overjoyed. I'm overjoyed. I'm one South African brother that goes around and talks and proudly talk Christian. If you ask me today, what is your church? It's a Tokwista. Oh, tell me more about it. Yes, our father, my mona, the biggest prophet of the church, our God, Maya Mona, is the God of the church. So he's not just the God of the church, he is our God. He is leading us in everything. So that's just me. So that's just the journey I have with him. That's how I am deeply into the Christ. I'm obsessed. You can say that. I don't know. So so yes, I don't have words. But in case my battery runs out, I need you, my brothers and sisters, to. My last word to you is you would never fail in his name. His name is indeed the name that is above all names. He is indeed healer. He is indeed the true Christ. He is everything. He is everything. I don't know how can I put it, but he is indeed everything. If you are in this path, you are not in a wrong path. I just came last year. I cannot tell you all. You probably know that way better than I. So, but I'm telling you, we are indeed in a good path under his name.
Matono Masaka. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Masaka.
Amandla.
Away too.
All right, my brother. Thank you very much. Before your battery dies, you still there. You still owe us, because there are many comments, many questions from our brothers there. But it's fine. We will let you go because your battery is about to die. But you will promise to come back, all right? Because there is a lot to be.
If it's possible, arrange another. I don't know, because this is the first time I use the app. I don't know how it works. If the questions are still there, tomorrow I will be available. I still need to go and do my hustles, but tomorrow I will be available again. Then we will talk again. Whoever got the questions, you can just even if, because maybe tomorrow can come with another agenda. But if I am given an opportunity to answer, I will answer all the questions that comes by.
Thank you very much, my brother.
If you give me a opportunity to speak about my father, it's not gonna be. I just dwell more. I just keep on going. As I said, I just joined the church last year. So I've never been like read the Bible, go to the church too much. I'm just, the cast brother. Let's just go, but so now I'm learning more things. I'm learning more things at the same time. I'm enjoying the learning because it heals spiritually. It heals, in everything. Some of the things the world can never understand us. Some of the most special we're speaking about the spiritual world is not being understood. Some of the things you can explain, some of the things you cannot explain. It's just they're in a spiritual form. It will take somebody that is head go the journey. Like let's say now, if I tell someone that, let's say somebody just come from 0%.
Oh, don't worry, brother. Oh, we lost him. Vamos.
Yala!
Wow.
Yala.
Kiese fuga kiese go.
Yes.
Matono, don't worry. We will have him back. South Africa is going through load shedding, unfortunately. Sometimes it's not easy. But that was our brother, Tembeko Elo. Let me share the image. This is our brother. This is him. Now he's very happy, Now he's very happy. So that's another brother, Toku's brother there. Can you see the image, family?
Not yet.
No.
Can you see now?
No.
Yeah,
Oh, yes.
yes.
Okay, now you can see. That is our brother Tembeko Elo. This one on the right-hand side, this on the left side is another brother from Toku's assembly as well. He's the deputy secretary of the assembly. This is him. He's extremely happy now. That's him, and that his wife. Pure South African from Xhosa tribe. This is him. So very happy, very happy. His life has changed. And we are not showing this. This is him. And this is Mama Zodwa. This is also South African lady, right? That's South African sister. By the way, she find us through our YouTube channel. She watch all the videos. Say this especially. Say. Go ahead.
Mama Zodwa, and on on YouTube. Her name was Zoe, and I used to remember she used to comment sometimes, and then she sent me a message and she says, "Do you have an assembly in Cape Town?" And I said, "Yes." And then she messages me on WhatsApp and she says, "I've been watching you for 2 years on YouTube. Please take me to your assembly." And she herself also received a visitation from Maimuna that same week in her own house. And then when she came to the church, she said, "Nobody invited me here. Maimuna himself came to fetch me in my own house, in my own room." And that is the testimony of our Matosa brothers and sisters. And that is how Maimuna is fetching my tribe, my people, South African people. Not by power, not by might, but by the authority and order of the Holy Spirit. Zambia Mbungu Tilendo. Zambia Mayamona. Ingeta.
Ngeta.
Ingeta.
Thank you, Queen Mande. Thank you. We miss you. That's why we need it here. Don't go back. All right. Family. That was his, the brother, Mama Zoe Zondwa. That's her. Watching from YouTube and from Zoom is kind of different than experiencing in the flesh, the wonders of the Holy Spirit, the wonders of Zambian Poo. If you ask her, I mean, that's a lot she's been experiencing. That's her. She emailed us and she found, where we meet and stuff. And many people will say, "Oh, church, I don't go to church." Well, stay home. Especially for those watching, on YouTube. Many people, they watch us from YouTube, in the USA, all over the world, because of what Brother Elo spoke, in the church. There is, unfortunately, campaign by the devil has been, infiltrating himself in the church. And many pastors, many fake prophet, they've been performing, a magic trick to deceive people, and because of that, people are refusing church, and they think sometimes church is from the demon. No, family, it's not. It's not. If you go on YouTube and search, you will find many miracles in which Mosai has been doing great stuff. In Christian family, in churches and stuff, everywhere, Mosai is working. Some people will say, "No, I don't go to church." Well, we go to church. The Turkish assembly, or whether you call assembly, church, congregation, whatever names, gathering, Ubuntu, whatever names, names doesn't confuse us. We call whatever we call it, but what pleases us the most, and above all pleases Most High, is when we come together as a family and we seek him in prayer. Just as our forefathers, Abraham and his seed, they used to do in the mountain of treasure. Every day they used to gather themselves. They will go to the cave, in the cave of treasure. Every day they will gather himself and his family, and Adam and Eve and his children. They will come together in the cave and pray. That you can interpret as a church, congregation, or whatever. If they had a better place to pray, of course they will go to a building, to a church building to pray. Of course nobody wants to pray in Zambia in a cave. So let us not get confused with terminology, family. So this is our brother Elo, all right, and he's been doing amazing, many blessings and stuff. And this kind of testimony is very important sometimes to strengthen our faith, family. And we're not here to play games, family. He's coming back. He's coming back to do his job, to preach. He's just doing the same thing he did. He's just doing the same thing, the women from Samaria did. If you open John 4, chapter 20, 28 to 29 says, "Then the women left her water jar and went back to the city. She said to the people, 'Come and see a man who told me everything I have ever done. He cannot be the Messiah, can he? They left the city and were on their way to him. You see, she had this encounter with the Messiah, a very simple man, a very normal man like me and you, told everything she knew, and she was blown away. She was like, wow, who are you? I am he, the Messiah, the person or the man you've been waiting for. But he was just a man, a normal man. So the mission of the women must be our mission as well, to preach. This is how the world will know this hidden Messiah, this black Messiah hidden in Africa, hidden in the lowest part of the earth. He said he will go up and he will come down in the lowest part of the earth. The world is still busy looking and waiting the Messiah to come with a horse in the clouds, Well, but he also said, I will come like a thief. And as far as I'm concerned, when a thief come in your house, you won't even notice. When you get up in the morning, all the furnitures are gone, TV gone, the stove gone, everything is gone, and until you call the police, it is too late. Family, Maton Masaka, unfortunately, our brother had to leave, but we'll bring him back so that we can continue this conversation, so that he may also share more with us, in details. We will be able to ask questions, to make a comment, and many things, yes, as well.